Right guys, hello, another video for you, DCS World in VR. I wanted to do the video for a couple of reasons really. One, I know quite a few people got a HOTAS, a joystick and a throttle for their PCs to enjoy games like Star Wars Squadrons, maybe Elite Dangerous. They're space games, very cool in their own right. Maybe want to look into some other things you can do to get more use out of your gear. And DCS World, the base game, is free. So the other reason I wanted to do the video is we've got the Lunar Sale coming up. So that's February 11th on the Steam store. So many games are going to be discounted, and DCS World is on there as well. So the modules that we buy, the maps and the aircraft, the planes and helicopters will be reduced as well, which is very, very cool. If you go over to the DCS website and buy off their e-store, there is also a discount for the Lunar Sale. But what they're doing is quite cool. If you use the standalone version, download it from the website, as of making this video, you've got 5 days to, it's about 80% of the content. Just download it for free and try it out for a good 5 days. Just help you understand if you really, really like that plane or that helicopter and you want to buy it whilst it's reduced. So that's really, really cool. The other bonus you get buying on the e-store is that they give you what are called air miles. So you can accrue those up and that'll help you get discounts in the future. So I think what we'll do, we'll fly a helicopter, as I've done content flying the F-14 Tomcat. Just let some of you see the gameplay. If you watch YouTube videos, there's very talented guys that have channels dedicated to the game. They do make it look confusing, but that's because it is. It's a simulator. It's trying to be as realistic as possible. And it might put some people off, but don't let it do that to you. We've got the instant action option, and we can do free flight, and that will start us in the air. When you watch these videos the guys do, they'll cold start the plane, do the flight checks, do the taxi into the runway, take off, do their missions, blow stuff up, come back, lands, rearm, refuel, take off again. All looks a bit daunting, but we all have to start somewhere, and that's where free flight and instant action comes in. Just help you get a feel for the aircraft. You do need to set up the controls. Although the simulator itself does a pretty good job of seeing what you own and binding buttons to it, you probably will want to change them yourself. And you can go over to the DCS website, go to the download section, and there's user files, excuse me, and people share their loadout. You might have an X52 HOTAS and someone else does, so they share their button bindings. You might have the Warthog throttle from Thrustmaster. Many people do, so they share the button bindings. I've got the T16000M and the TWCS throttle. Many people use that because it's pretty affordable. So you see those button binds shared for all kinds of different aircraft. So we'll see how I get on with the Black Shark. We'll have a quick look outside. Which does look quite menacing. So it's a Russian attack chopper, I think from the early 80s. I know it's Russian because as I look around in VR, everything's in Russian. It's a bit of a problem. I did learn a little bit of it when I was in Latvia with the family yacht. The Latvian crew were kind of cool. But speaking it is one thing. It's mostly swear words that I learned. But reading it is quite another, and I can't do that. So it's a little bit of a problem. However, we do have the Apache gunship coming to DCS World at some point, and I will look forward to giving that a go. As a boy, I did sit in the cockpit of the Apache longbow. It has a radar mast on top of the rotors, and the idea is it just pops its head over the hill, lets the mast see the targets, paints them all, then the pilot comes up the rest of the way, fires the missiles, destroys everything, and then drops back down, and no one knows what happened. So very, very cool helicopter. Able to have a lot of fun with that. We'll just make do with the Black Shark. Flying helicopters is a lot of fun. Some people get confused about the controls, but they're not too bad really. To my left, the lever is called the collective. Now as I push it down, the helicopter will go down. As I pull it up, we will go up. The joystick in front of me is called a cyclic. If I push forwards, we go nose down, and we will start to move forwards. If I pull it back, we go nose up, we'll slow down, and eventually we'll start to go backwards. So we level off. If I go to the left, we actually start to roll over. We're pitching. We'll do it the other way. So if I want to actually yaw, turn left and right like so, that's where using the rudder pedals comes in. So yeah, once you understand what's doing what and you're delicate with the controls, you can have a little bit of fun. So we'll just go on a little bit of a joyride as we go through the city. I'm getting flashbacks of watching the movie Blue Thunder when they spy on that poor woman through the window of her apartment using the camera and microphone on the helicopter. We're not going to do that today because I'm not a pervert. What we'll do, we'll head along the coast, just have a little bit of a joyride. So let's cue the music. Good look at the boats. So the red dots are enemy targets. I don't want to get myself in any trouble. So I'm not entirely sure how the weapon system works. We'll leave it there, guys. So it gives you an idea, something to try out, and when it's free, it's kind of hard to say no. So yeah, let me know how you get on with it. Have a great day, have a great evening, whatever it is you choose to do after watching this, and as always, I'll see you when I see you next. Ciao for now.